Did you know that bunnies can hop faster than 45 miles per hour? Give me that jackrabbit. Welcome back, y'all, to another tier list. Now, last time we finished the big three, now it's time to move on to new gen. And I want to make it abundantly clear. This is not a waifu tier list. No. It's just based on characters. Just how much I like the how much I, enjoy the characters, like characteristics and just personality, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just please keep that in mind, please. I don't want to go back. Today we go to the world of My Hero Academia. Probably one of the more popular new gens out these days. And if you haven't heard of it, I'm pretty sure you've heard of the fans. But we don't talk about them, okay? We go in and just enjoy the characters of this show. So let me show you how we categorize them. At the top we have Sweet Cinnamon Apple. That's reserved for someone special. I'll let y'all guess who it is. Next step down, you got Goat. These are my favorite characters of the series. They have in some way, shape, or form made it so that they solidified their spot in my mind. After that, I would kill All Might for you. Let's just be honest, man. Like, he doesn't even belong here. So, like, if you really want to stay, I can get rid of him for you. You know what I'm saying? I would do it. I would. These are typically the characters that I just can't live without. If anything were to happen to them, me and Horikoshi gonna have a talk. After that, you got Love and Respect. These are characters that when I read or watch the series, I just typically enjoy whenever they show up on screen. They may not be too important, or I may not be too attached, but whenever I see them, I'm just like, hey, it's that guy. Bring a smile to my face, you know what I'm saying? Alright, this is where the shift comes. Next category, UI. I don't really get excited when I see you, but I'm just like, yeah. It's you. Psych! After that, we got Ask Me If I Care. If I see this character on a page or the screen, I'm genuinely gonna be like this. Like, speed it up. Like, can I skip a few pages, please? If you are to make a sacrifice in this series, please, by all means. We've been asking for it. Next, to make things worse, your life has zero purpose. Oh, Lord. It's in the name. Last but not least, we have non-canon.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
This is typically meant for the people in the movies, the people in filler episodes, and people who are canon in the story, but I'm not looking you up. Like, look at this. Do you really think I'm gonna really care about who this is?
Why you bullying me?
Alright, since we got that all done, how about we get started? First up, we have Aoyama. Man, this dude is a freak. He was already weird, getting all glittery, posing for us. And y'all notice, like, in every episode that he's in, he's just a background character, but he's staring at the camera. He's staring at you! And when he had that little arc with Midoriya, we know that there's a reason now. But what the heck? Knock on my door or something. If you wanted to share cheese, just say so. You're weird, buddy. You're weird! But I'll admit, he has his reasons, and I mess with it, and he kind of fixed himself recently. Can't get into it too much because, there's anime only still here. But I'm gonna put Aoyama in UI. Don't really feel two ways about it, but UI in my book. Mina Ashido. This girl is precious. Literally the life of the party. You can't feel down anytime that she's on screen. Everyone in the class loves her. She has an amazing personality, and she can bust it down. I didn't mean like that. I love her quirk abilities, and she's gotten some real shine recently. Truly, if anything was to happen to you, I would lose my mind. Sue you. Y'all better put some respect on this girl. How many times has she shown that she is literally like one of the best in the class? Best in the series, to be honest. This girl shows up to class to show out. Everything she does in training exercises, fights, it shows that being a frog is nothing to be slept on. Not to mention, this girl is absolutely precious. She cares so much for her friends that is enviable. She deserves the best. Honestly, she's a GOAT. Everything that she's done so far has shown that she's one of my favorite characters of the series. Tenya Ida. Oh man, I don't know. Ida's cool. He's funny, and like, he has his moments. But like, man is supposed to be one of the mains in the class, but he's literally never on screen. It's like he has such a pivotal moment in his character, and then he just goes away for like who knows how many arcs. Ain't this man supposed to be best friends with Midoriya? I don't see it. I do like his little robot thing that he always does. How he's always yelling and trying to be the class president. Even with all that, you feel like such a background character. Though I will say his whole arc with Stain, that was beautiful to watch, though it almost felt like it wasn't actually his story. And I would say more recently, like his whole thing with Midoriya and Todoroki, I love it, I do, but I just can't shake off the fact that you feel so like back there. Though I can't disrespect him too much, I can't, but I'm gonna put you in love respect. I do have a high respect for him because of all that he's done for his friends, but I can't put him anywhere higher. If anything, I might move him down later. Ochako Uraraka, you see I got my pink on, I gotta represent. Arguably my favorite girl in Class 1A. She is the sweetest cinnamon roll that you will ever see in the series. Despite being a money-grubbing loser, I'm playing. I have a high respect of what she wants to achieve. In the beginning, it seemed like all she wanted was to make money to help her parents, and that's admirable in the first place. But later on, it becomes more of a, damn, I'm like, in my tracks, I'm realizing how much, like, she rubs off of Deku. Because my thing, what I was about to say was that like her thing has become more of like, I want everyone to smile when being saved by a hero, which is kind of like, regardless, she has shown that she's a hero worth that dream, and she's put significant work into it. Because with her abilities, it seems like she would be more of a support, but she took it upon herself to learn combat training, get a new arsenal to work with her ability, and leveling up her quirk to new heights that I didn't even see possible. Not to mention, and I don't want to get too mushy here, she is one half of my favorite ship in this series. Don't worry, I don't get too into it. But Izuocha on top. I don't want to hear no debates. Uraraka, yeah, you're one of my favorite characters, so I'm gonna put you GOAT. Oh my gosh, it's Tailboy. I remember when we thought he was gonna be so cold. I can't tell you how much of a fool I was. I saw this man with a huge tail, jumping around, hitting people with a karate master and whatnot. I was like, oh, he about to be amazing. They had it where he's gonna be in the next stage of the tournament. Everything seemed up for Ojiro. Where is he now? Ask me if I care. Denki Kaminari. I think some people are gonna be angry with me. I do not care about Kaminari. Yes, he's funny. Yes, he has one of the most broken quirks in the series. I do understand like his placement in that whole war, but what the actual heck, bro? We got people dying on the battlefield and bro is charging our iPhone. I just want to see you do something cool, bro. Even in that one episode on the raid in the hospital, I got nothing. You had 5 seconds of fame. What a complete waste of space. But I don't hate you too much, so I'll put you in URI. Ichiro Kirishima. Now this guy is what I'm all about. He is still to this day arguably my favorite character of the series. Bro used to be a weak, sniveling loser, but decided to step up and be a man. That's what it's all about, bro. In his whole little arc in the rescue of Eri, oh my god. I was screaming to the top of my lungs when I read that chapter. He went so hard, no pun intended! He has continued to be the rock that holds down Class 1A. Bro is literally friends with everybody. How can you not like this man? I also need him and Mina to get together sometimes. Kirishima, Yugo, and Goat, sir. Goated! Go talk to your bird, Snow White. Bake a cake for me, princess. Now, Shoji, that right there is a goat. Not on this tier list, though. The moment he pulled up, I saw that mask. I was like, this man about to be cold. And, like, he is to an extent. Like, his whole ability of creating, like, multiple parts, like a Nico Robin kind of thing. It's cool, but it is more of a support. Like, he's more of a surveillance guy. But when people want to throw down, Shoji is not backing off. And his care for his friends, he almost gives off the vibe of, like, a big brother. And his whole arc going on right now, it's cool and predictable, but I loved it. It gave shine on who Shoji really was. So for that, Kakashi, I'm putting you in love and respect. Yeah, I put him above Ida. You got a problem?
Daddy, chill.
Kyoka Jiro. My heart is in. Now, if you asked me in the beginning who my favorite girl in Class 1A was, I probably would have said Ochako. But currently, it's gotta be Jiro. She is the #1 sleeper of this show. She's resourceful, fun, talented. She has made so much out of her ability that I thought could only really do music. She's definitely not one of the more powerful ones of the class, but she's gonna be in the field regardless of how strong the enemy is. Not to mention, I know a lot of people are not a fan of that festival arc. I loved it, mainly because of Jiro. That song, I was bumping it so hard, and the main reason I love it is because of a reason that I will get to in later. But I love Jiro. She's amazing. She is going... She's gotta be a goat. She's gotta be a goat. But I'm not gonna put her. Honestly, Honestly, I'm gonna leave her there for now. Sero. Look at this flat face. I do really love Sero, and I think that a lot of people would like him more if he got shown more, but he's essentially a background character right now. His ability is very slept on. Why don't they show him more? He's at least top 10 in the class. I thought he was really amazing when he went against Todoroki in the tournament, but obviously completely overshadowed because of Ice Spice. Sero, I'm gonna put you in URI. I'm honestly gonna put you above Kaminari. Tokoyami. Y'all don't understand, man. This guy should be talked about just as much as Deku, Todoroki, and Bakugo. The fans talk about him, but it's like they don't even care who he is in the series. His ability does have an easy nerf, but when that thing is buff, bro is unstoppable. I also like that he's just like this emo kid. Talks every once in a while, but it's fun when he does. I just get excited whenever he's on page or screen because I just know that they're gonna dive in more to his character. And I really just want to know more about him. Bro's a bird. I don't think I noticed that enough. It obviously is right in my face, but like I just completely forget, and then I look at Tokoyami again. I'm just like, bro. He's definitely a GOAT, and I would put him above Jiro. Todoroki. You see, when it comes to Todoroki, he kind of falls into the same category as Ida. He does have more shine, but like after that, it's like you see him just in a corner standing there. Obviously, he has broken abilities, he has his own stories, and I know it's part of his character, but bro is so dry that like whenever he's on screen, I don't really care to pay attention. He's got to be paired off with someone like Deku or Ida or Bakugo to bring more excitement into his scene. I know the girlies are gonna hate me, but Todoroki, you're definitely not a GOAT, and I would not kill All Might for you. You go in love and respect. Controversy girl. I think she's precious. Toru obviously doesn't get a lot of shine. She's like invisible, so like who really like pays attention to that? But just like Mina, she does obviously bring more energy to the class. She just wants to have fun with her friend. I don't know why you gotta get naked all the time. I thought that cover was kind of funny. That's just me. To be honest, I was thinking of putting Toru in I Would Kill All Might for You, but like to be honest, you're more of you, alright? Put the pairing together. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. Katsuki Bakugo. He's cool, alright? Like, we get it. He had a redemption arc. I get it. It doesn't take away the fact that he has a pretty crappy personality. Y'all are a bit too quick to forgive someone who told the MC to off himself. He's loud, obnoxious, and just a mean dude. But obviously, I'll give him his flowers. He's done a lot and given us some of the best fights and scenes in the series, which is the respect factor. But other than that, I'm not hyping him up like that. Izuku Midoriya. Get my son up there already. Come on now. Stop playing. I don't care how many of y'all call bro a crybaby. If you was put in the same situation as him, I know you'd be balling. You would be in the hospital more than him. And you definitely ain't training like that. You would give up the first week. But all of a sudden, once bro finally masters all his powers, y'all like, I always liked that kid. No, you didn't. You a liar. You had to be a day one supporter since the jump. If you didn't support Deku through all his trials and tribulations, I can't trust you. That man has the weight of the world on his shoulders right now. He deserves all that respect. Minoru Mineta. Now I think I know where all y'all think I'm gonna put bro. Psych! Put him right there. Hey bro. I'm a perv too. Sometimes game recognize game. Now a good amount of his game has a lot of fouls, but there are some times when I'm just like, you alright. Let bro live, he's funny. Yao Momo. If I may be honest, do y'all really care for her like that? I'm just asking cause like, what has she done that has made you like, yo, Momo's my favorite character of all time? She's smart and intelligent and has a mature personality, but like, what has she done? She doesn't even really have that many enjoyable scenes to me. I don't care that much. Like when she's on screen, I'm like, oh, cool. But that's it. I'd be hoping to see some more. But no, Momo, I'm gonna put you in... Nah, you gotta go in love and respect. I think there's fine. Aizawa. Bro is too cold to be a teacher. Like, once you think that he's just lazy and tired all the time, he gave off that Kakashi vibe at first. But just like Kakashi, he flipped that switch. And we never went back. We never questioned him. The moment he goes beast mode, you can't stop him. And he has probably the most, if not, probably like one of the top 5 most broken abilities in the series. Like if you don't got a quirk and you just gotta rely on hands against Aizawa, you're losing. Also the care that he has for his students. Obviously he doesn't show it on his face, but through actions and words, I'm like, wow, that is a good man right there. He gotta be a GOAT. And honestly, step down Midoriya. Yeah! Here it comes, y'all. Zero purpose, zero purpose, zero purpose, zero purpose. She matters, she matters. Kendo is literally the Momo of Class B. And honestly, I think I like her more. Reason being, I understand Momo is more of a support, but even while Kendo is strategizing for the class, she gets in the field too. Them big ass hands. I'm gonna put you there. Sorry, Momo. Tetsu. Oh my gosh. Just when I thought that I couldn't love someone as much as Kirishima, this man shows up and even like he one-ups Kirishima in terms of his ability. Like obviously Kirishima is still like technically stronger, but Kirishima just makes his body hard. Tetsu literally just like shields himself with like an iron body. Not to mention his like design is so awesome. Like what is that around his eyes? But I'm gonna put you in love and respect. Honestly, I almost can't put him above Todoroki and Bakugo just because they're Todoroki and Bakugo. Like it hurts me to even say that. The fact that they take away so much screen time away from everybody. There's fine. Monoma. I gotta put some respect on this man's name. Yes, he's loud, he's obnoxious, and he's probably the biggest must-be villain in the class. But nah, once y'all get to that new season, bro is the MVP. If it wasn't for him, I'm pretty sure the heroes would be going out way more sad than they already are. This man, top of respect. Top of respect. Lemillion. This man right here is the definition of never give up. He is the standard for a hero in this series. I can't stop smiling right now. And yes, he probably would be better than Deku, but I'm glad that like he's his own person right now. The testament that he shows, bro. Even when he was losing his quirk, he was still going crazy. I love Lemillion so much. Power! Oh my gosh. And like, even without his powers, like he decided like, you know, I'm gonna do all that I can to like help you guys out, and like he did, and he's so great. I didn't think that I was gonna like him this much, but I love this guy. I'm so glad he got his powers back. Lemillion, you gotta go. You gotta be the GOAT. You gotta be the GOAT right now. Nijire Hado. With all due respect, Nijiri is one of the sweetest people I've seen in the series. She's a cute little airhead who can really pack a punch. But I would be lying if I said she wasn't bad. I'm just saying. I love that outfit. It's so clean, it's so vibrant, and it fits. Also, not to discredit her at all, she's been doing crazy things in the manga. She's been showing why she's a part of the big three. Like, you can't stop her from being great. Next we got, I forget his actual name. I call him Sun Eater. I think that's his pro name. Bro is funny. He like has this air about him that makes you want to just like take care of the guy, but he's also willing to do the same for you. His ability is 100% broken. I think it's whatever he eats, he can like make a part of himself. So if you ate some, bruh, chill. Friendship with Nijire and Lemillion is very beautiful, and I got a lot of respect for him. I'm gonna put him in love and respect, but I'll put him right there because I don't care enough about him to put him above those guys, but I do respect them a lot. Shinso, am I the only one who does not care about this man?
Today your ass is gonna die.
Yes, I like your quirk. It's fun, it's broken. And yes, I've seen all the hard work that you've been putting in, and I respect it. But like, do you want me to just forget about every single person in this series just to focus on you? Shinso can go in, yeah, bottom of respect. It's just because, you know, I respect all the hard work that he's put in so far. Hatsume! Come on now, girl, come on. I would hell for you. You are too precious to this world. If anything happened to her, it should have happened a while ago, because she's always like out there blowing stuff up, trying to like fix everything. I would be devastated. She's always a breath of fresh air. Whenever they gotta get some new fits, new equipment, gear, you know where they going, and you know it's always gonna be a fun time. She was sitting them things on Deku. Don't worry, Uraraka, it's just for the bit. It's just for the bit. But I really do love what she's all about. And she doesn't want to be a pro hero. She's all about supporting them, because she knows her babies are gonna do the work. We have All Might. Now I know I'm like the king of All Might slander, but there's only one reason why. I think that his legacy and his character would mean way much more if he died against his fight against All For One. And that's not to say like, bro, there has to always be death for something to mean something. It's the fact that the All Might that we have to look at now, a shell of a man. I get that he has his own arcs. It's to show more of like, you know, like you don't have to be this big and powerful superhero to be a hero. But I really feel like every time that I see him, like, what are you doing here? He's trying his best to just like, you know, be a part of it again. And I get that, like, you can't just leave so easily. But it's like his purpose is gone. Izuku is literally doing his own thing and becoming the best superhero that we've seen. You taught him all you can, but also he has everyone in his head teaching him now. So in terms of a mentor, we're kind of overcrowded. And I think All Might has done so much in the series already that if he died then and there, I think it would be a perfect send-off. Despite all the slander though, this man is a GOAT. I can't deny that. And I would probably... I gotta put him right there. Much respect, All Might. I won't see you next chapter though. Present Might. You alright, bro.
Shut the fuck up.
Midnight. Oh, you already know. You already know. Midnight was like, she was a good character. It wasn't like anything like really like out there about her besides like, you know, her person. It was until like her last moments where it was like, wow, like Midnight was like that. Like, I'm gonna miss her so much. They really killed her off. Why? Like, I get that they needed to like show the stakes of it, but Midnight, why? And I'm getting like sad just thinking about it. I would let her dominate me. You imagine her just like, oh my gosh, I think I almost know. Alright, next we got Torino, our favorite Oompa Loompa. So he's cool in his own right, and yeah, I do like his character and his placement in the series. He helped Deku a lot, arguably more than All Might, but I think he's overstaying his welcome again, same as All Might. He should have died. I'll be saving these old people but get rid of baddies. It just doesn't make sense in my mind logically. You alright. I hate this guy. I don't know how some people actually like him. This whole redemption. You have to be some kind of wuss just to be mad at some kid because his father didn't give you an autograph. His ability is awesome, but his personality sucks. Ask me if I care. Kami, hold on.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Isn't she precious? Now we have this guy, the worst of the worst, the terrible dad, the sinner himself, Endeavor. Arguably my favorite character.
What?
Put that man in the GOAT section. I would even go so far to say, boom. Now look. I know a lot of people are about to be furious with me right now. So please understand, I don't condone and I don't like anything that he did in the past. He showed that he had no care for them, no love for them, and he only gave attention to what he had set his sights on. Number one, and if that means intentionally creating a superhuman, he was gonna do it, and he did. But yeah, he was a horrible person. But y'all need to understand that people can change. Their actions will never be forgivable, but they can do everything in their power to make amends, at least to themselves. Keep in mind, he is not asking for forgiveness. He just wants to make the most out of what he missed, out of what they missed. He has a house with no life in it. His children all hate him, but if he can make their lives any more better, he is gonna do his best to do it now. And he has went to his wife multiple times just to try and make it better. He's went to his kids multiple times to try and make it better. That's the thing. He's trying. They don't have to forgive him, but he wants to do his best to become a father that he should have been. Yes, I know, should have been. I know y'all gonna say that, but his redemption is the best that I've seen in the series. Now we got Hawks.
Get him the fuck out of here!
I don't particularly like Hawks. I also don't particularly hate him. He's okay. He's a cool character, cool abilities, interesting story. Maybe it's the fact that every time I go on Twitter, someone wants to believe that a canon relationship exists between him and a certain someone. Which it doesn't, by the way. It doesn't exist. I'm not sure why people think it does, but it doesn't. And I don't know. I don't even remember his name, right? Is it like Pigeon or something? No clue. Best Genus. Fine, I will change it. I'll put him high, love, respect. Ugh. Best Genus. How do you get so over while just wearing jeans? Like, everything is jeans. How does he even do that? I think he's pretty cool. His body's kind of weird. Like, why is his neck like so? Like, his neck starts down here and it goes up to here, and then his head. Like, I'm just like, I'm not really sure what's going on. He's probably the perfect mentor for Bakugo, though. Teach him some self-control. All in all, I think he's cool, and he was a good leader during the whole hero recession. So I'm gonna give him high respect. Should I even put him there? You know, honestly, yeah. Headshot. Not really anything to say, but his part in the war arc right now, pretty significant. I think a lot of people are gonna like him for what he did. And for what he's doing, I definitely give a high respect to him.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Rumi Usagiyama is my favorite person in My Hero Academia. Now, I'll give you a little rundown of her story. So when I first saw her, I think it was during the whole, like, the pro hero placings. We went down the line, we saw Hawks, Endeavor, Genus, Edgeshot, and then we got to number 5. Now, I'm not gonna lie, babe, when they showed you, like, they showed Mirko, Bunny Hero Mirko, and, like, I was like, oh snap, okay, we got a dark-skinned queen on the show, okay, I like that. Like, I was reading when I saw this, but, like, I didn't feel too infatuated, because it just looked like a regular, you know, tan waifu and whatnot. I was just like, oh, cool. Like, another one to add to the list. Like, oh, so, yeah, chill. I'm sorry. But then we got to the hospital raid arc. I know I get goosebumps too when I think about it. The moment I fell into the rabbit hole that I could not climb out of was the moment. Everything she did prior was amazing, but the moment she was looking for the doctor, she was like running around with that little pet, and she found him. And she was looking down, blood running down her face, cut ear, I think, and like, she looked so menacing and beautiful at the same time. Like, everything about her in that panel was amazing. Her legs were so muscular, her smile was so wide and devious. The eye, I think you could only see one eye at the moment, but it was like beating down your skull. I was enamored, infatuated. I couldn't. There was no more I could do. I was stuck, and she was going crazy during that raid. Like, she was the MVP, and she sacrificed so much. They were too slow, and for that she lost an arm and a leg. Like, she's still beautiful, though. She's still beautiful. I know you want. I've been so down bad for this woman that it's like, it's scary sometimes. Like, I think about it. Like, when I was talking about Hawks before, when I said, like, I see fan art between her and Hawks, and like, I feel like a sense of anger in my heart. Like, I'm just like, and like, I consider myself a normal anime fan. The most of the stuff I do is really just for jokes, essentially. But I am down bad. I do have some realism to it. But like, something like this, like, where I feel mad when I see her paired up with another character. Like, I'm just like, am I really like this? Wait, hold on. Because I need to stop myself for a second. I'm just like, I don't think anyone could pull me out. So I guess you know who the sweet cinnamon apple is. You know what? I'm changing it. I'm changing it right now. Because sweet cinnamon apple, nah, that's my honey bunny. Yuko. Chill. It's nothing serious, okay? Y'all remember Donkey from Shrek? I wonder how he did it. I would like to find out, personally. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's in dragon form. I don't care. We can do human form if you want, but if you want to do dragon form, how to train my dragon? Yeah, she going right there. Yes. She can't pull me out. Mount Lady. All I'm saying, bro, you don't need to go to the toy store. You don't.
What do you mean by that?
I'll put it right there. Fat Gum. You know what's crazy? I thought Fat Gum was actually Red Riot in disguise. Cause the way that like he showed up, like when he burned all that fat off, I was so confused. Cause like we just talked about Red Riot and whatnot, and then like this guy shows up and just all muscular and like a man. I'm like, hold on, is this the man he been looking up to? Like he's so kind and calm with everyone and hilarious when it counts. I got high respect for you, so I'm gonna put you above your boy. Actually, I like you more than that. Right there is fine. Right there is fine. Mandalay. Y'all sleep so heavily on Mandalay. It's crazy. Whenever I hear like My Hero waifus of like, you know, age, always midnight. It's always Mount Lady. Like, show Mandalay the shine. If I show all of y'all this one picture, the day that she showed up, I think it was either like Christmas or some kind of holiday, she had the baddest fit I seen in My Hero to this day. I thought she was attractive before, but like I went feral when I said wow. She keep taking care of Coda. Why don't you have a kid of your own? I can help mine out. You already know. If I may be frank, yeah. Pixie Bubba. She cool. Though her, you know, want for a younger man is kind of creepy. But I'm a younger man. Younger than you, at least. Ragdoll. I'll be honest, the same day they showed up with Mandalay, Pixie Bob was definitely the least of the bunch. Like, she had something basic, if I remember correctly. Ragdoll had this, it's such a casual fit, but it looked so good. If I'm being completely honest, she was doing like some kind of like split sort of, so like I got the full view of the thigh and I was like, whoa, the thing's kind of thick, I'm not gonna lie. Right there's fine. Night Eye. Where would I put you? Like with Night Eye, I don't feel such attachment to him. Nah, I know where I'm gonna put him. He's definitely high respect. Honestly, I'll put him right. I think he deserves higher than Momina, to be honest. What he did for Deku, for All Might in general, for Lemillion, I think he did a significant amount. Bubble Girl. I want to blow some bubbles. I know where I can find the soap too. Shlick, shlick, shlick. All I'm saying, bro, Bubble Girl, despite being shown for only who knows how many times in the show, she's so hot. She's so hot, bro. I think right there is good. I think right there, you definitely can't bully out. But Eri, this lovable sweetheart she deserves the world, and I would kill anyone. I would kill anyone, bro. She went through so much at such a young age, being torn apart and put back together. That pisses me off so much. Overhaul is one of, if not my favorite villain, but I will never forgive him for what he did to Eri. The amount of PTSD that you must have after everything like that. Eri's doing great right now, but she will never like get over that. I care for her like that's my own daughter. And going back to the Jiro part with her song, the crazy thing is that this is the one My Hero scene that has made me cry and will always make me cry. It's the only scene that will and only made me cry. Lemillion was holding Eri up, trying to get her to see and listen to everything. The moment where, oh my gosh, you could see the darkness surrounding her, like the Overhaul kind of image. When she hears that song and sees the performance, she raises her hands up and like the darkness just fades as the light comes through. This was the first time we had seen her actually smile. That was the most emotional and the saddest moment. Well, not the saddest. It was the most emotional, the happiest I've been watching the series. Stain, he needs to calm down. I think he's taking things a little too seriously. Like, could you imagine, like, you just jaywalk and a hero sees you and he's just like, carry on. And then the moment Stain sees that, you're not doing your job right or for the right reasons. I really don't think it's that deep. I don't like you like that, if I'm being real. You're gonna be the top of UI. Mr. Gentle. Again, the arc that nobody really liked, but I enjoyed a lot. This guy was a great villain for the time that he was in. Like, he's not even a real villain, just wants recognition. I kind of sympathize with him a little bit. Like, a guy who has had, like, nothing going for him with all this expectation around him, and he kind of just, like, fails. But he realizes, you know, I can make something for myself. I really, really love his character. I'm gonna put him up there. La Brava, honestly, kind of the same situation. Yeah, you alright. What she doing now is crazy though too. Same thing with Gentle. Now we're on to the final canons. Actually, you know what? Let me get rid of these people that I could care less about. Ain't that the, wait, is this the news reporter or like weather girl? No, I don't think so. I forget what she does, but like, she's like blue and she was hot. Not much to say about her though, to be honest, because you look good, even though you like little mistake, you know. It's like, every time I see this guy, I think of gorillas. Zero purpose. The abominable snowman. This guy, he was cool though, I'm not gonna lie. I did like him. He went like toe to toe with Dobby, and anything against Dobby, I thrive. Like, I'm just like, woo, get him! Yeah, that's fine. Dr. Doofenshmirtz, dog. The first time I saw this man, I sang the jingle immediately. Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. He even runs a company. Like, it's just too perfect. I remember, like, the first time reading with him in the chapters, I tried to find like the perfect voice for him, and I always had like the Joker in mind. I had like Mark Hamill Joker. Like, I was like, ooh, that's perfect. I like to do that with like all characters when I read. He was a good villain. I didn't like how he just like, oh my gosh, we'll do it for you, yes, like bowed down to the League of Villains. Because I think he had a lot of potential. I didn't like his whole, wow, it really is Mark Hamill Joker. Because like they made him giant and mad. They made Titan form Joker from Arkham Asylum. Put you right there. What even causes you to name yourself Spinner? This is a Spinner hate account. I'm just saying, like, I don't know what it is. I don't look at his color of his skin, bro. I don't think he's weird because he's a reptile. There's literally a dog who's a chief of police. But like Spinner, anytime he opens his mouth, I just let out a huge sigh because his existence just makes me want to like bang my head against the wall. Zero purpose. Muscular. This guy was cold, bro. He was so cold. I'm putting him right there because like the moment, you know what, actually no, he definitely goes down a couple notches because the way Deku disrespected this man after this man escaped, like it's pathetic. But he was like the first villain that like actually like made you watch My Hero and feel hopeless, like, because I'm like, Deku is not beating this guy. He already broke 6 fingers. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Overhaul. I hate this guy, but I also love him too. He's so cool and like creepy. He has so much potential to be the big. I thought he was the worst villain, like in terms of like being, you know, evil. I think that he was the biggest villain in the series so far, and he had like the goal that he had was like, oh snap, like this is serious, we need to stop him. Now he's just a shell of a man screaming without any arms. I will put you, but since he was my favorite villain though, like I'll put you like, well, I can't put you in love and respect because I don't respect you. Don't hate me for this. No, I can't do it. He's above Eri. I can't do it. Well, it's love, so I mean I do love him as a character. I feel terrible doing that. Kodogiri, right?
Do you see me laughing, my nigga?
I don't know if I really, like, I do mess with the reveal because it's obviously really, really cool. But it's also like, I wish he was, like, truly evil, you know what I'm saying? But it does make sense since he was employed by All for One. I don't know, man, I don't know. Put you right there, honestly. Dobby. Get ready, ladies. Your guy's going in the trash.
You dumb fucking bitch! I'm gonna
Your life actually has zero purpose. According to your dad, right? I feel for the man, I do. But like, first of all, you wasn't fooling anybody with them stitches. Plastic surgery will not help you here. I don't even know what your motive is. Like, at this point, like, it's kill Endeavor, then it's kill Shoto, then it's show Endeavor how good I am. Give it a rest. He's a cool character, and he has cool design, but like, at the same time, like, people were putting him on a pedestal. Like, this is the best character of the show. I'm like, okay, if you say so. Himiko Toga. Now look, she's too young to have gone through everything that she has already. But I'm tired of y'all defending this woman for all her crimes that include murder. Like, literally, Toga will kill a family of 5, walk out wiping blood off her face, and people will be like, oh my gosh, she's such a sweetheart, like, that's my baby girl. What? Y'all hate Endeavor but love Toga. I don't get it. Obviously, she doesn't deserve all this pain, but at the same time, she brought it upon herself. Like, why don't you just check into a mental hospital, please? She is I in my book. So I'll put her, she's the top of I, because she had a redemption arc twice. Well, the thing is, with Twice, obviously, he's a criminal, and he deserves to go to jail. All Twice has done is more so him being taken advantage of, and like, not really understanding what's going on, because if he met someone like Hawks in the beginning, I think that they could work something out in that he could actually be one of the best heroes in the series. But since he met villains first, they told him, they put all the thoughts in his head and made him into the most powerful criminal on earth, basically. He had problems and he just needed help. If I'm being honest, I would probably kill for Twice, because he would kill for me. I know that he would, and he probably has already. Alright, now we on to our final 2 big bads. All for One and Shigaraki. If I'm being real, when it comes to All for One, and when it comes to Shigaraki, I am having like a Naruto relapse right now. Who's the main villain? Please tell me. I don't want, like, All for One just came out of nowhere. He should have been gone by now, but he's clinging on like a parasite, and now he's better than ever. All for One, cool abilities, but like, I literally could care less about your whole existence. Yeah, ask me if I care, bro, because I don't care about his existence. Shigaraki, this is the man that I want to be the final villain. Put him though, because honestly, bro, if I'm being real, I'm gonna put him right there. I'm gonna put him right there, because this man has, oh my goodness, he's so good. Like, in the beginning, when you watch Shigaraki, you were like, who's this punk, bro? Like, who do you think you are? He's a wannabe villain. Like, he's literally making all these mistakes, threatening people, and then getting shot up. But like, when he recollects himself and knows what to do now, like, he literally, like, when he locks in, he is the most threatening person on the planet. I loved. They took a break from the League of Villains after the whole like All Might scuffle saving Bakugo. During that overhaul arc, everything was going crazy, and then once it ended, I loved this so much because it just showed how much he grew, because he waited for the perfect moment when Overhaul is literally all alone, a shell of a man. They come down and they mess this man up, and they make it solidified. They're just like, nah, we own it now. Like, we are the kings. Then after that, like, he's calculating. He's like actually making the moves to become the best. And in that like planning, like, obviously he works with All for One, and obviously All for One is trying to take advantage of him, but he knows this at the same time. And after everything, like, when he comes back up, when he awakens and he's taking down the heroes, and like, the moment that I knew Shigaraki was him was when he beat down Endeavor and he said, huh, is this the way that you do it? And he held up the fist that All Might and Endeavor did. And I was like, oh, he's too cool. Like, I can't hate him no more, bruh. His past is so, like, it's traumatic. But it was all fuel for him to become what he is today. And that's so amazing. Let me work through this tier list, see if I got everyone in the right spots. I might, yeah, I'm gonna move some people down a little bit. Alright, I think we officially have our My Hero Academia character tier list. It's pretty good if I do say so myself. But if you feel some type of way, I want to hear what you say in the comments. Let me know who you would move up, let me know who you would move down, let me know what category you would have someone in. Now, so this was just regular character tier list. Like, obviously, I didn't want to do waifu because it's not, there's only like 10 people that I could really lock in on. But please let me know what other waifu tier lists you want to see and what other, like, character tier lists you want to see. Just let me know what tier lists in general you want to see, because I love making these and they're so interactive and fun, and I would love to do more. So again, let me know what you think. Thank y'all for watching. Love y'all. Take it easy. Peace.